Hey, what's going on? It's Michelle the Prophet. If you came across this video, this reading is for you. It is a pick a pal video. The topic is what is being said behind your back. What is it that you need to be made aware of? You know, if you have anybody plotting against you, or if there's anything going on under your nose that you are unaware of, that is what is going to come out in this reading. Okay, y'all, thank you so much, per usual, for fooling with my channel. We are going to do an extended version, and that topic is going to be 21 plus, who is currently sexually craving you, sexually desiring you. So we are going to get a little spicy over there. All of my Patreon information is always linked below. The specific video is always linked below as well, to whatever corresponding video it is that is the extended, and as well as the timestamps, obviously. But yeah, we have 3 pals here. Pal 1 is a girl with a hoop earring on the side of her face. Pal 2 is a girl in a yellow jumpsuit in like a city setting. And then pal 3 is a picture of a girl's face and like her tongue and teeth or something, I don't know. But yeah, you get the vibes. You could choose pal 1, 2, or 3, whichever one sticks out to you the most. If you find, like, if you choose a pal and it doesn't resonate, sometimes you chose the wrong one, so choose another one. Watch them all, take what's for you, leave what is not. If none of them resonate, then you know this just wasn't your video, and that is perfectly fine. I will see you next time. But yeah, I appreciate y'all support regardless. Thank y'all so much for always liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting on my videos. It truly expands our collective over here and gets us further. All right, and that being said, I will see y'all in y'all section. Bye. Hi, pal 1. If you chose this photo right here, this section of the video is for you. And we want to know what is being said behind pal 1's back. Thank you so much for this beautiful opportunity. I asked for clear, honest, and concise messages for pal 1. What is being said behind pal 1's back? What do they need to be made aware of? Okay, so we have the 7 of Swords. Yikes. Let's get that back. All right, so the 7 of Swords came out first. What's being said behind pal 1's back? If there's like a decision that you could have recently made, some people around you are feeling like you're thinking about it too hard, you're going too far. Mentally, it's not that deep, it's not that serious. Some people are saying if there is a decision that you're making and you could have reached out for help or asked for some advice or asked for a second opinion, there's some people who are secretly saying that you're kind of like doing too much about this decision, that it's not that hard. Or there are some people around you who feel like you need to give the situation to God and just let God handle it. We have the 3 of Wands, and this is not a particular situation. There are people around you who just feel like when you are planning out your life, it's all up to God anyway, so they don't understand like why you have so much courage to like plan out your life with so much confidence, because it's all up to God in the end or something like that. Like there's some people around you who like have something to say about how confident you are. There might be some people who feel like you think you know it all, or because you are very successful, or you have made a lot of good decisions, or you have discernment, you might be very close to God or close to spirit, or you might be spiritual, you might be a tarot card reader, you know, or you might just work with the occult, work with esoteric knowledge and things like that. There's people who could be saying behind pal 1's back that you're not God, you're not all that, you know, you don't know everything. Okay, so yeah, that would be like if you're in the field, and then that is just what people are saying behind your back. But then also there is like this energy where this is a specific decision or a plan that you're making. You could be planning to move somewhere or making some sort of request for a change in your life, or you're transitioning from something and you're moving with a lot of confidence, and people are saying like, oh, well, things can go wrong at any point in time. This person possibly has too much faith. They're too faithful in their decisions that they make, and they're too sure of themselves. Okay. So yeah, we have the Knight of Wands here. People do feel like Pal 1 could be treading. They need to tread with like more caution when it comes to their endeavors, some sort of action that you're taking in your life. People feel like, say you are moving across the country, all right? It doesn't have to be the case, but you could be moving somewhere and people feel like you need to be more fearful, or you need to be more cautious. Like you're too sure that things are going to go right. Like what if things go wrong? What if things don't go your way, you know? So they're like using that as like a way to say that you are naive, you're foolish, you're too sure of yourself. Like this is just what I'm hearing. There's people saying behind your back that you are just like way too sure of yourself. You're not aware of the dangers that you are putting yourself into by going on some sort of endeavor that you're going on, and that you're stupid in the end, or you're naive, for lack of a better word. It's like it's something about you, like people just think that you're not crossing your T's and dotting all your I's. They just see you as someone who is going about life like, oh, I'm just going to follow astrology. I'm just going to follow the stars, and wherever the wind takes me is where I'll go. Like they really think that you're not as strategic as you really are when it comes to planning. There could be people saying behind Pal 1's back that Pal 1 is super impulsive, that they're not good at planning, okay? There's people who are saying that Pal 1 just thinks that they have the world at their fingertips. Whatever they want, they can have it. That their manifestation skills will take them far. And that God and the universe and the stars aligned, and the cosmics and the angels will just lead them, and they don't need people. Or there's a lot of people around you who feel like they are very insignificant, and because of the way that you use, I hear goals, like you reach your goals by possibly using astrology or possibly using tarot. Or it's like people just see you, they're saying that like they see you as someone who thinks that they know everything because of tarot, or they think that they know everything because of astrology. And there are people who loathe you because of that. There's people who resent you because of you think that you have some sort of connection with divine. And there's people who think that you should be a little bit more cautious. And then I keep hearing the word integrity. So Pal 1. So Pal 1, you can have a lot of integrity in how you move. You believe in having like morals and things like that. So there's people who are like talking behind your back, like, who is Pal 1 to tell me what integrity is, or tell me what type of morals I should have? Like, who are they? Like, they're not God, you know? So this is what people are saying behind Pal 1's back. People are analyzing your past. They're like, Pal 1 didn't used to be like this. They could be talking about some of the things that you went through. There's a lot of energies around you, Pal 1, where people do not see you as human. I hear humane. Because they're talking about you in a very unhumane way, in a very unhumane manner. They're not humanizing you because of, they feel like it's justified because of like the way that you act. If people feel like the way that you act is like you act very unhumane. You act very like angelically. And it's something about you, like you're on fire, Pal 2. Excuse me, I keep saying Pal 2. Something about the number 2. Y'all might resonate with Pal 2, but for every reason, Pal 1, this is what's coming out for y'all. So people are saying behind Pal 1's back is that they can't say anything about Pal 1, because I'm seeing Pal 1, like Pal 1, you have your stuff together. Okay, you might have 2 friends, or it's like a trio that you have going on where it's like, it's something about the number 3, where you and like the people around you, like your friendships are like, you have people around you who are just like you, who think like you as well. So there may be people who think that you're like in some sort of echo chamber, that you only hear in the things that you want to hear. And then there's people who want to go against what you believe in so that they can kind of sabotage your beliefs and like show you that your belief system is fraud. Okay, so this is what are people saying behind your back, but this is also what's going on around you that you need to be made aware of. what you need to be made aware of is that there are people around you who it's like they have nothing to say really about you because the Empress is here. Like, you're the Empress. What can they say? Why would you even fix your lips to say anything bad about the Empress? Like, not that the Empress is perfect, but it's like, what do you have to say about the Empress? You know what I mean? So it's like these people, they really don't have nothing bad to say, but you know, other than you're too confident, or you're too faithful, you're too sure of yourself. It's like you're too much. There are people around you in your energy who feel like you are just too much. The way you dress is too much, okay? And I was even getting, before I even started this video, that there are energies around you, Pal One, that feel like you are extremely flamboyant in the way that you express yourself, the way that you the way that you dress, the way that you present, the clothes that you wear, the way that you talk, the things that you do in particular, like the things that you do. Like, you could do something for work. You do a lot of things that make people feel on edge. You do things that make people feel uncomfortable. The things that you enjoy to do and participate in, it makes people cringe. And it's not because it's like lame or anything like that. It's just because like you are around a lot of people who are uncomfortable with themselves, who would never be comfortable enough to do half of the things you did, let alone all the things you did. Like, these people are not comfortable with who they are, so they are nitpicking who you are because it makes them feel normal. It makes them feel good to know that they're able to like pick apart someone who is uniquely themselves. So Pal One, you are very much uniquely yourself, and like, instead of these people like taking notes from you, they are trying to cringe or pick you apart, or something about nagging. It's like people complaining about who you are, like wanting you to shrink yourself, wanting you to condense the space that you take up so that they could feel more comfortable around you. But I'm not seeing that happening anytime soon, Pal One. So that's what I got for you. Thank you so much for coming this far with me. We're going to move ahead over to Patreon and see who is sexually attracted to Pal One. Again, thank you so much for coming this far, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Hey, Pal 2. If you chose this photo right here, this section of the video is for you. And we want to know what is being said behind Pal 2's back. What does Pal 2 need to be made aware of? So we have the sibling of air, sibling of swords, basically. What's going on with Pal 2? Thank you so much for this opportunity. I ask for clear, honest, and concise messages for Pal 2. Okay, a lot of air energy. So what's being said behind your back is that some people are like, man, I could not shake Pal 2's energy. I'm in my head a lot about Pal 2. There are people who feel like the way that things have gone down between y'all, is their justice, is what they deserve, is what they get. You could have recently cut off some people, some friends, and they're like, yeah, I understand why this person cut me off. I was not the best friend to them. I was not the best lover to them. I was not the best mom or dad or cousin or family member to this person. I'm glad that they have separated, because now it's like what's being said behind your back is you could be traveling a lot, or you can just be really happy. Like, you are like smiling more often than usual now that like it's something that you could have recently did where you stood up for yourself, Pal 2. And before, like, this is how people depicted you, like a little sad puppy dog trapped with your own world and your own thoughts, not able to stick up for yourself, not able to say what you wanted to say. Oh my gosh, now I hear, say what you need to say. Okay. And now it's like people are seeing you happy, and because people see you so much more happier and so much more comfortable in your own energy, they realize how toxic they were in your space, and how like they really didn't like have like no positive they didn't like contribute any positivity to you. People are saying behind your back that you have a lot more options now, but it's also like this energy of you could have been confused before, not sure of yourself, not sure of what you wanted out of life, not sure of where you were headed next. And it's like, now that you no longer have like these people around you confusing you, you are clear on what you want. It's like these people were like in your way. Were honestly, these people were standing in the way of your sun. They were standing in the way of the sunlight that you needed to nurture you in order to grow. Okay, so people are saying like, man, like Pal2, they have truly grown and blossomed into something so much more bigger and beautiful. And now I see why things had to go the way that they went, because now like this person's able to grow. Like now this person's able to truly fill out the shoes that they like need to wear in this lifetime. Like there's people really saying that without like, it was best that like you separated from these people. These people like are truly being mature about the situation, and they're taking accountability for their actions and taking accountability like, hey, you know, sometimes you're not everybody's cup of tea. And I really see how like Pal2 at the end of the day, like they just seem so much more happier, so much more fulfilled, and other people were better for them because like they were able to collaborate with other energies and truly blossom into who they needed to be. And there's people around you who, all right, so I'm getting very heavily, Pal2, that you could have been around energies that were very critical of you, and they had a lot of nasty things to say to you behind your back or not. And funny enough, like you could have found out that these people didn't mean you no good, or they meant you harm, or that they were being super duper critical of you, or you could have known all along that this is what they were doing because they said it to your face or whatever it may be. At the time that you were around these people, when they were being critical of you, they didn't realize that like whatever judgment that they had to say about you, it was literally because of them and because of their energy. Like everybody's responsible for themselves, don't get me wrong, but just in your life, like these people truly clogged up space in your life that they did not need to be taken up, because now that they're gone, you're doing way much better without them. And now it's like, man, all those critiques I had of Pal2, now that I'm away from them, they're like everything that I wanted them to be. Everything that that I critiqued them for is like over. But it's like everything that you critiqued Pal2 for, they were like that because they were around you, because you were keeping them down. You were making them sad. You were making them confused. You were a freaking mystery. Or, you know, there is like energies around here who are from the past and who do realize now that they were being highly critical of you and they were not a good influence on you, period, point blank whatsoever. And it's like there are people who are smart enough to realize that God gave you your blessings after they left. So there are people, like I'm telling y'all, bro, there's people who are speaking on that. There's people who are saying like, man, like it seems like ever since Pal2 went away, like they just gotten all the blessings. Like God finally gave them all the blessings that they deserve now. Okay. And then like there's like some people saying that whatever position they're at in their life, they feel like they deserve to be where they're at as well. That, you know, maybe y'all just grew apart, or maybe it was just the best for both of y'all at the end of the day. Right? So that is what some people around my Pal2s are saying. You could have recently won something. You could have recently went on a cruise, or you're going on a cruise, or it's like somebody, you could something about like this summer, somebody, like it's something that you did where it's like you won a reward, or you're getting recognition for it, for like your hard work that you put in. All right. And people are also speaking on your discipline at work. People are like, man, Pal2, they know how to, they use their elbow grease. They really know how to like throw down. They really know how to do this or do that. Okay. And there's people who are really cheering you on due to like all these accomplishments that you're making, or like these skill set that you have, the work ethic that you have. There are people who are speaking on that and who are feeling like you do a really good job. And they're happy to have you. All right, so what's going on with Pal2? So we have the winds of change, the wheel of fortune. Yeah, so there could have been incidents in your life where at that moment you could have been blinded to see the bigger picture. People are speaking on the bigger picture of your path. There's people who are specifically talking about your journey in life, like the different steps that you have gone through in your life, and like wherever it is, whatever destination that you're at right now, people see that this was like it's like an aha moment. Like, oh, like that makes sense. Like what Pal 2 is doing right now, what they're doing, like somebody's an entrepreneur. Okay, so this is just an example, right? Spirit is giving me this example. So you can be an entrepreneur now, right? But oh my God, if anybody knows, being an entrepreneur is hard to do. It takes time, it takes patience, it takes strategy to like work for yourself and stuff like that, right? So there are people possibly like when you're in the beginning stages of your entrepreneurship, or possibly like not even the beginning stages, when you were just doing the steps that it took, like it could have taken you years to get to a comfortable place in your entrepreneurship. There could have been people around you who are like, oh my gosh, like Pal 2, like you're never gonna, like they're never gonna like they're just so lazy, like they think that their business plan is gonna work, or there are people who could have like spited you or slighted you and like said that you know you weren't gonna make it or whatever, or thought negatively of you because they seen you as like lazy, like because they were working corporate jobs and they didn't feel like putting like they felt like whatever you were doing was like a waste of time and a waste of energy. And there's something that recently you could have like finally had like your big break, or you're finally monetized, or you're finally like the results of your hard work is really starting to show, Pal 2, for whatever it is. That was just an example. And now people are saying like, oh, like, you know, they were in it for the long haul. Like this, you know, they weren't being lazy or anything like that. It's just that they knew that eventually that basically this was your destiny. People are saying behind your back, like, yeah, like that. Now it's so funny now, right? People have so much positive things to say about Pal 2. When before it's like you were lazy, you were stubborn, you were this and that. You were never going to get whatever it is that you wanted to accomplish in your life before. But now that you have accomplished or succeeded whatever at what you're doing, now it's like, oh yeah, that's definitely, that's their destiny. It's meant to be for them. And this and that. And that's why we do the work for God. We don't do it for people or their praise, because people in people's logic, like God is the freaking, God sees life in totality. And, you know, that's why we allow God to lead us and not people, because people would lead us astray if we went purely off of the logic of men. So yeah, now it's like somebody's like making money, and now people are feeling like they should take notes on the courage that you have to take the routes that you have taken in your life, because you're successful and you have truly elevated. At times when they thought that you would never elevate, they were wrong. You were right. All right. So this is what's going on around you that you are unaware of. This is what people are saying behind your back, that the whole time that they were wrong about you and that you are really successful at whatever it is that you do. And now these people are trying to take notes on how you grew. Now they want your advice and the whole nine. All right, so now we're going to go over to Patreon to see who is sexually attracted to you. Thank you so much for coming to inspire me. If this way we part ways, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Hey, Pal 3, if you chose this photo right here, this section of the video is for you. And we want to know what is being said behind Pal 3's back. Thank you so much for this beautiful opportunity. I ask for clear, honest, and concise messages for Pal 3. What's being said behind Pal 3's back? All right, so we got the Temperance. There are people, somebody could be pregnant. You don't have to be. But there are people around you who are speaking on your spirit guides, your ancestors. There are people who are very intrigued about your spiritual connection. There are people around you saying that Pal 3 is a psychic. There are people who are very much interested in you, in your spirituality, in some way, shape, or form. Okay, there's other spiritual people who are discussing you as well, and they are saying that, like, yeah, Pal 3 is like the real deal. They are really, they have like they get true messages from divine. They're truly divine and stuff like that. There's also some talk about the way that you dress, Pal 3. People could be talking about how you wear your hair. I hear wear your hair down. Somebody could wear their hair in like pigtails, in like 2 pigtails. People are talking about that. Okay, there's like a friend group or group of friends who is discussing Pal 3. They could be very fond of you. There are people who Like, I'm getting like this energy of like friendship, sisterhood, bonding. Whatever it is that you do, you bring people together, particularly feminine energies together, like a sisterhood. You could have like a coven of such, of like witches. If that's not the case, like you have like a sisterhood, like you have sisterhood with others. You are in community with other feminine presenting individuals who really enjoy talking to you. They enjoy your mind frame. They enjoy picking your brain, your spirituality. You know, your morals truly align with these group of females, and it's always a blast. Okay, so somebody could be really funny. People are discussing how funny Pal 3 is, how much you joke around and you make people laugh. People truly do enjoy your energy, especially women. What's going on with Pal 3? What is being said behind Pal 3's back? All right. People are discussing their relationship with you. Like, there's other mutuals of yours that could be talking about different conversations that they've had with Pal 3. Like, they're like, oh yeah, I'm friends with Pal 3 too, and we go way back. Or yeah, Pal 3, they always do this. Like, there's people who who know each other, and they're talking about you to each other. And they're saying like, oh yeah, this person helped me do this, or we talked about this. I got this information from Pal 3. This Pal 3 did this for me. Like, there's literally people talking about you, like who, like 2 people or 3 or more, definitely 3, are talking about Pal 3, and they're like, they're individuals that you don't know each other. Like, I'm not saying like anybody like you met the other people together, or like you know for sure these people. Like, these are people that you wouldn't even knew each other, but you know them. They link up, and somehow you are a mutual acquaintance of these individuals. These people are discussing you. We have the 5 of Cups. This could be an ex of yours discussing you with friends. This could be old friends discussing you with an ex, somebody who's like an ex or in the past or something, and they could be asking about you, inquiring about you, trying to bring you up in conversation, trying to get some information about you, as much information about you as possible. This could be on the internet, World Wide Web. This is somebody searching you up on the World Wide Web, trying to get as much information on you as possible, and trying to make themselves acquaintance with your acquaintances so that they could be in proximity to you. What's going on? So Pal 3 needs to be made aware of this, because there is like some secrets going around here. So be careful if like somebody like randomly hits you up, and it's like somebody completely random. This person is trying to get some information out of you for someone else, someone who could have encountered you or is like a friend of yours or something. Somebody is like trying to hit you up. You'll know who I'm talking about, because this person hits you up at night. Like, it's like this person's sneaky and secretive. They're not someone who, like, they wouldn't like your photo or comment under your picture so like other people could see it, but they would DM you or something like that, you know? And they do it in a way to make sure that like other people don't know that they know you, or other people don't know that you're speaking to them. This person is trying to be like super secretive when it comes to I hear alliances. They have some sort of, they want to make an alliance with you. I hear call a truce. This could be a Pisces. What's going on with Pal 3? Okay. So this is a message for someone. Be careful what you post online, because your job could be like looking at it. They're curious. They're curious about you, and it's not. I think it's like illegal in some states for jobs to like fire you based off of what you do online. But just saying, be cautious. It's like you still don't want those people like in your business. Like, work is work, you know. There's somebody sneaking around you at work who's trying to make it seem like they're not watching you, but they are watching you. Or somebody is watching your work. Like, if you're a content creator, you post your work online, there's people secretly watching the work that you post. This energy is hard to read because it's like there's lies involved, there's trickery involved, and there's facades going on here. Like someone is acting, there's either like fake accounts, someone is acting like someone that they're not, someone is acting like they're over their situation, they're over you, they don't want you. Like if this is an ex who's talking to your friends, they're talking to your friends and they're acting like, oh yeah, I know Pal 3, I don't care about them, I don't. But like really, like they're in the 5 of Cups about Pal 3, like really they're like in regret, or they're like lonely without you or some shit. But they're like putting on like this facade and like faking as if like they don't cry at night or they don't like desire you or something. It's something about like nighttime and like somebody playing the role like, oh yeah, like I don't care about Pal 3 or we had a fling or whatever. They're trying to like downplay their acquaintance with you. And like the whole time, everything that they're doing, this person's like trying to make advantages towards Pal 3. Everything that this person is doing, they're trying to like come towards you. There's an individual around you who is wanting to come towards you. There's a lot of water here with the moon, the chariot, the 5 of Cups, and the 3 of Cups. And the Temperance. There's a lot of water here. So it could definitely be a water sign. Also, this could just be someone who's just over emotional towards Pal 3. And they're hiding that. And yeah, so so this topic is what's being said behind your back. But it's also what do you need to be made aware of. Be aware that whatever it is that you could be posting online, your work, your content is being shown to others. Someone else is sending your content to like a group chat. People are being very much entertained by you. Okay, there's people, yeah, you have gang stalking here. This is this straight up gang stalking. All right. Oh, it's like I said, the Ace of Cups right there. Clear as day. There's someone who has a lot of feelings towards you. There's like people who are borderline obsessed with Pal 3 and they really like you. They, if not love you. I don't really use that word a lot, but there is like love here. Rather, that's like your self-love. I feel like you have like a lot of self-love towards yourself to even like acknowledge these weird energies. Yeah, there's a lot of water, okay? This is someone, oh, fuck, my bad. This is someone who is wanting to come towards you, but they know that however they try to play it, like, they can't be, like, put on no facade. They can't, like, lie. Whoever this person is. So, there could be friends that you know who knows that this person, this ex, who, like, it could be in regret or whatever, or wants this thing back. They know this person and they are aware like that this person loves you and they're being entertained by this. These people can think that you are putting on some sort of facade or that this person's putting on facade. Like somebody is like, they think that this is like funny. Somebody finds this to be really entertaining. And somebody's like negotiating like, I wonder like when is this person going to come forward and like let this person know that they're interested in them. Okay, so one more card for Pal 3. What's going on? Yeah. But ultimately, I mean, enough said. You are the one with the real value. The Ace of Cups, this is like your self-love. Like, you love yourself. You're attracted. This is just people being attracted to you. You're attractive. So I'm going to leave this energy there. You know, if that doesn't make sense, sorry. Not much I could do, but that's what I got for you, Pal 3. Thank you so much for coming this far. We're going to go head over to Patreon, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.